My best year was probably 2019 so far. Obviously, I'm not a teenager, but there are two very important milestones in 2019 that I still remember and cherish. One was that I took 2 months off. Can you imagine, in your professional life, you start working and then one day you are going to take a year off or 6 months off. I only took 2 months off, and I prepared for this. And why? Because I truly wanted to have a break. It was needed for my mental state. And obviously, we wanted to learn what it means to be 2 months in a country. We sat down with the kids, all teenagers, and we were thinking about where to go. We do have some experience with Canada and America. Maybe Southeast Asia is not a targeted destination for young teenagers. And then we popped in one particular country that we didn't think of. We always said it's too far away, we shouldn't go there. But we put Australia in. And the kids immediately said, let's go there. It was just amazing. I got one particular advice to remember my password, my company password. And I said, I'm not going to forget it. Spoiler alert, I did forget it. Although I have probably zillion times that I inputted it in the previous 1 year. The other particular milestone in 2019 was that I enrolled to a triathlon competition to a distance that seemed so far away that I couldn't even imagine that in one day I'm going to be able to make it. It was the half Ironman competition. And I did enroll the previous year, and I was counting down the days when the training plan is going to start. We started in January, and every single week we had 7, 8 trainings. Some of the trainings were brick training. It's a special expression in triathlon when you do running and bicycle or swimming and biking after each other. Just imagine you are there, minus 10 degrees, you go to the swimming pool, you do your 2K, 3K swimming, and then you build up your biking after that. Obviously, we didn't go out in winter because we started the training plan in January, but you need to do there on wheels, and we did it. And I also remember the long, long runs when you're already tired because you biked 60 kilometers and you still need to run 10K, and you don't want to do it, and all the suffering and everything. But in the end, it's a journey. I don't remember the actual competition very much. I have a few moments, but I couldn't say all the moments how I went through. But there are particular ones. For example, being in Lake Balaton, having the water 14 degrees. You need to wear neoprene. Obviously, nothing on your legs, on your foot. You go in and you start freaking out because the water is so cold. And then they shortened the distance, so it was, let's say, not a full half Ironman, because instead of 1,500 meters, we only needed to swim 900. But still, it was 14 degrees. And then the 90-kilometer biking was coming. I remember one particular moment that it wasn't a long way to go, something like 20 kilometers ahead. And usually you have the bikers coming across you. And I don't wear glasses. I don't have a very good eyesight without glasses. And I'm seeing my partner coming against me and saying, hey, honey, only 50 kilometers to go. And I realized it was not him. There was another guy wearing exactly the same uniform. And then the running. But I had all the cheer, all the good joy. Everyone was cheering for me to be able to finish. And I crossed the finish line with my kids together, holding their hands and running through the finish line. And I was crying, and I still have goosebumps. So what did I learn from this year? I learned that I need breaks. Maybe it's not going to be a 2-month break, but it's going to be a week, 3 weeks, and it needs to be active. I also learned that I need goals. I need a journey. I need a plan, and I want to go through the plan because I enjoy the training so much. Not when I'm in, but when it's ending. And I also need to combine this. So I need to remember the 2019 all the time, that I had fun, I accomplished something, and I know how to go back. So this was my best year so far, and I'm looking forward to have a similar one in the future.
Toastmasters, where leaders are made.